All right, everybody, welcome to the Operator SDK Issue Triage meeting. This meeting will be recorded, so don't say anything you don't want to be on the internet forever. Today we have a fairly short meeting, very few issues were opened recently, so let's go through these three. Update scorecard docs to be more clear on how to use the configuration file. Jesus, you want to describe this if you're on? Okay, I guess you're not on. So yeah, it's like a documentation issue. So there are no actual examples of the scorecard config being passed to the CLI. Interesting. Define tests in a config file and use that file for multiple bundles. Huh. Okay. This probably is an easy addition to the existing documentation. I do kind of want to. Oh, I think I see what the problem is. So the way that scorecard currently works is you have like all of your configurations set up within a bundle at a predefined path. You can override this path using flag, using this config flag, but there's nothing documented about using the scorecard with a config outside of a bundle. Okay. If anybody is interested in taking this on, then I can assign them. Otherwise, I might put a help wanted on this and put it in the backlog. Okay. Scorecard should have formatting options for JUnit.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Rashmi.
Yeah, so currently the SDK scorecard tests use custom JSON output format instead of JUnit, right? So some interest has been expressed by the OLM team for scorecard tests to use JUnit instead of its own custom output formats. SDK was more like some scope for us to look into expanding some options so that other teams have an easier time to adopt scorecard, and especially if those teams already have their own standalone test suites that might already output JUnit. Just want to create a ticket for that.
Yeah, I think this is a reasonable request. Would you like to work on this? You don't have to if you don't want to, but just
sure, I can look into this. Yeah. Is there a specific timeline we want this by, or?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
If, let's see, I guess if like more people request this particular feature, then like, yeah, we can pop up timelines, but I would just say put this in the backlog for now. Cool. But the other thing is like, I'll only assign you if you actually want to work on this like soon, or if you're going to be actively working on it. Otherwise I can just leave this untouched.
Yeah, I don't think I can actively work on this anytime soon, but because I
Okay,
have a couple of other issues that I'm looking
I'll just put this in the backlog then.
at. Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's the
And-
issue I told you to file, didn't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Sorry, I joined late.
Fine.
Are we good to go on that last one?
Yes, sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, this bug report is actually a duplicate of a closed one that was supposed to have been closed by a particular PR that I made last week. And I was pretty sure that it was closed by like that PR. I was pretty sure that I did some tests, but it looks like that is not the case. And this is like a strange bug because the way that the Go package loader works and that the packages loaded should not be considered, or the files loaded should not be considered different. Like they should all be lumped into the same package. But what's happening here is types that are specified in one file and used within the same package in another file are not being considered by the CSV generator. So IBM Rob reopened another issue. I think I'm just going to close this out as a duplicate of this one and reopen this one because this is where the most conversation and information exists. Cool. Yeah, and I'm gonna move this to 1.5 because this has been going on for an annoying amount of time, and I'd like to triage this. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and that is it for all of the bugs that we have. Pretty short meeting. Are there any issues that anybody would like to bring up that they would like to see discussed today? Otherwise, you can add them to the agenda doc for the next grooming meeting and we can discuss them there.
That sounds good.
Okay. If that is it, then thank you all very much for joining, and I will see you next Monday.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Eric.
Eric.
Have a good one. Thanks.
See ya.